Hello everyone, this is Jacob Vile here. Got a build update today. I've done 2 changes to the system since y'all's last video you watched. Going to be doing some SPL meter score test results and showing you these changes I've done, so stay tuned. Alright, so if you haven't already watched previous videos, I have now the Neo 4.7 18s in here, and my 5-to-1 ratio 4th order. Welcome. I appreciate everybody's kind comments, as well as just watching the video and hitting the like button has gone a long way. The last couple videos and seeing where my build has been for this year. Thank you all for watching as well as subscribing, and I'm looking forward to the comments y'all think today after I do this video update. So 2 things I've changed today. And I'm going to do an SPL test, so that way I can kind of see what my new score is after the updates, as well as do a little SPL trial test on that to find if my peak changed too. So here we go. All right, so I'm here in the front of my vehicle. Nothing's changed here. Anybody new watching, I basically have a gutted front end here with a lot of Dynamat and no extreme metal bracing, no extreme like welding or anything done here. But I added a brace right here in the front of the cabin. So what this does is I didn't do it on video, but I got a jack right here where this piece, the second piece of 2x4 is, and I jacked this piece of wood up. It started about right here, snug by me, and I lifted it up about 1.5 inches. And that lifted this brace up 1.5 inches. And then I wedged it in, put 6 screws and 3 screws here. This is hammered in, wedged in, and I wedged in a brace. So that's one change I've done, and I already had this bracing from last time, so it was already sitting. So, and this is a little bit more solid going this way. So I'm surprised I never did this change before, because I've always done a actual perpendicular, but I haven't done an angular brace. So now I have a perpendicular and an angular brace. You'd be surprised. The reason I did this is I watched a video. Watched one of my videos demoing, and I realized that my glass was flexing a lot. And if I add this brace, this might stop a little bit more flex, and it might help a little bit. It could be 1/10 or 2 dBs. It could be half a dB. You never know. I remember when I added in this brace, I gained 0.6 dB just by putting this brace in. I remember when I had the 415s, SB4s on 4.6Ks, I burped a 164.6. And then the moment I put this brace in, it broke a 65 just by adding a piece of wooden brace in here, and then I changed it to the pole. So it was really impressive to see that result difference. So this is definitely a benefit. So we'll see. That's the first update. Now the second update is power change. But before that, just wanted to say once again, I appreciate everybody always watching, and y'all's excuse me, y'all's kind comments all the time that y'all say about my system, as well as all of my daily cardio videos. I really appreciate everybody that's also commenting and let me know how the system's done, how your builds have been doing, voting on the commentaries when I do the community posts, and the daily videos y'all are watching every day. I still have about 200 systems to share, so you'll have to stay tuned for youtube.com/JacobVile, and hit the like and subscribe. Be notified with the bell, and there's videos the next couple, for the next 6 to 8 months will be showing up every day until I'm out for y'all to enjoy daily cardio demos. And I'm looking forward to the 3 shows I'll be at this year for the next 2 months. For May and June will be Slamology, Scraping the Coast, and Made of Steel will be my next 3 shows. So I'll be seeing some of y'all there as well that are watching. So I won't be bringing my build to any of those because it's like a 6-hour drive, a 14-hour drive, and a 12-hour drive. It's just too far for the truck. But I'll be there to get demos both days. So, all right, so now let me go show you the power in the back before I do the meter test. Okay, so in the back here, I have my NVX amplifier. If anybody didn't watch the previous video, be sure to check it out. I just did a XAD 17 NVX, their 13,500 watt RMS amp test video before, and now I'm trying it out. So this thing is wired at 1 ohm. So I went from the Stetson 8K to this NVX 13.5K, and we'll find out the difference. Power-wise, I'm saying I'll probably gain a couple thousand watts using this. And it's dual input for gauge input, so it's not like a triple input. It's pretty impressive so far, but I'm going to be finding out real quick SPL score after doing those 2 changes, the power and the brace in the front. And of course, the lithium upgrade that's below here, you'll have to stay tuned next month on the main channel for an update on what lithium I've upgraded to as well. So you'll have to stay tuned for that one. So that's the exciting update. I'm trying out this NVX ZAD 17 XAD amplifier for this video. So let's go find out the meter results. All right, so I just started my truck fresh in the morning. Find out this real quick. I'm gonna do a couple of sweeps and identify my peak. And I'm not putting my seat all the way up this time. I'm gonna test it with it a little lower. So instead of raising it up around right here and up a little, it actually mechanically stays right here. So a little bit less port area, and we'll see how it does. I'm hoping my peak is below 50 hertz. Last time I tested it was a 50-51 hertz. I gotta stay below 50 just so I can stay musically, bandwidth wise, 18-20 hertz up to 50-55 hertz really well. So, and let me get this all set up. So I'm really excited to see the results. So I got a sweep on my Bluetooth device. I got my meter right here, you can see on the glass, and we'll find out real quick. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do a sweep at volume 15 and find out my peak at that, and then I'll do a burp, and I'll try 2 or 3 frequency burps to see what the result is. And all I did different was a couple thousand watts more power and added a brace, and we will see the difference. So here we go. It's pretty windy out. All right, so what I'm doing, I'm going to test low volume first so I can find the SPL score out doing that. Okay, so 137.25 at 50 hertz. So it's still peaking at 50 hertz instead of 49 I was hoping to drop to. So that means the brace didn't affect my actual output doing that. So now let me go ahead and see how it does. I'm gonna burp a 49 and a burp a 50 hertz, and we'll see what it does. Let's start with 50 hertz just so we can see. First time doing a burp with an amp like this too, so hopefully I don't break a windshield. That would be bad. All right. Gotta make sure everything's ready, because y'all know, if you know how the stuff works, make sure you don't misclick. Here we go. That was 50 hertz, 161.63. Okay, so that was at 50 hertz. It broke a 161, almost a 162. So 161.6. So it went up a whole dB between adding this brace and probably about 2,000-3,000 watts more. So now let's try 49 hertz. Screenshot this real quick. All right. So now I'm going to try 49 instead of 50, and we'll see the difference. Dang, my hair's a little messed up. Oh well, forgot to fix it up today. Okay, pretty impressive though. I'm really happy with it. So now we'll try 49 hertz and see the difference in the score. All right, 49 hertz. Sorry, I get jumpy with all that loud output. So that's a 61.78. So it feels like so 61.63 and then 61.78. So it's actually getting higher as I lower my peak, which means that I actually am getting louder with a lower peak frequency, which is a good thing. Normally I notice that when I'm at high volume, demoing with somebody in the seat over there, it's loudest around 47, 48 hertz. So that is actually a good result. So we have almost a 62 at 49. It's a 61.8, and now we're gonna try 48 hertz. Here we go. So now 48 hertz, and we'll see. 61.61. So that means we are dead on. 49 hertz is probably my loud peak. And I got my 3 tests. A couple people wanted to know the difference between the SPL scores. So 61.6. So that means it dropped, and then it got 0.2 dB difference, or 0.1.5, going from a 49 to 48. So 60.64 at 51. 61.63 was at 50 hertz, and then it's 61.78 at 49, and then it dropped back to 61.61 at 48. So that means my 49 hertz is my peak frequency. It likes that. So that's actually good news that I'm below 50 hertz and I'm burping really loud. And that's, of course, I didn't adjust my seat anymore and find out the different actual SPL score from that. So now that I got those tests, that's the results. I'm really happy with it. So thank y'all for watching. Stay tuned for more videos, and I hope you enjoyed that. So bracing your roof is really helpful, depending on if you're competing. Certain orgs don't allow it. I don't compete. I just do this for fun. But adding a brace to your roof will definitely help your score. Most of the time, you usually need a meter to be able to prove that out. It might not help the high end, but it'll help the low end. Usually it battles one over the other, not always both, but SPL world is different and unique. So thank y'all for watching. I'll see you on the next one. Thank you for watching, everybody, as well as thank you, channel supporters. If you want to become a channel supporter, check out the links in the description to show support, as well as thank you, everybody, for supporting the channel. Also, if you haven't already, use discount code JACOBVILE when you shop at Sky High Cardio, Explicit Audio, and others. And also, if you haven't already, check me out. I am on social media, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube, as you are seeing here. Go ahead and hit that like button if you haven't already. I really appreciate it. And subscribe. Stay tuned for more daily videos, and I'll see you all in the next one.